Hey guys, me Ryan from Illuminerdi. We're here at We Can Be Heroes Comics, at this beautiful festival out here. And we're here with the voice of Yvonne himself from Static Shock, Gary Sturgis.
What it do? What it do?
Okay, that actually was. Oh my god, they fanboyed. Also, he is also the voice of the Phantom Virus from Scooby-Doo and Cyber Chase.
Yeah, I do quite a few of these little voices, and it's funny. I'm amazed at how many of my fans actually notice me by my voice and not my acting work. So I'm flattered to death.
That's awesome. So, Gary, my first question is: Static Shock first aired in 2000 and ended in 2004. As the character Yvonne, what was the process in trying to find his voice?
Well, for me, it was kind of easy because of how I got the job. I kind of went in to play a background character, so I had a small part the first episode that I was in. One of the producers heard my voice while having a conversation in the booth, and they said, "Hey, we're gonna bring you back to play another character." And lo and behold, 6 months later, I come back and I'm playing Iban. Little tidbit: I thought I was dying after the first episode when he dissipated from the shock, but he didn't because he's a cartoon character, and I didn't know any better because I'm an actor who dies in movies every week. So yeah, Iban was amazing for me. It was amazing for me.
Yeah, like Ebon, when I first watched him as a kid, he was scary as like hell. So
Right.
yes, I'm glad that you put that much effort into
The
it.
voice came easy because they sort of wrote it for me because they heard me. So for me, it wasn't as you can tell the way I talk, he's not very far off of my own natural tone. So all I did was gave him a little brashness and a little attitude, but most of it came just from the way I talked when I walked in the door. They just liked the way I spoke. So didn't have to work hard.
Awesome. So my next question is: the show received a lot of critical success and garnered a cult following. Are you surprised that the show is still popular to this day, especially in the Black community?
I am blown away. For those who know me, I do a lot of film acting and directing, so I don't do as much animation as I like to. So when I dug back into the animation world and I find out that this thing is like a cult classic, I always thought it would be because when we set out to do the cartoon, it was a multicultural cartoon, which was something new and innovative at the time. And I thought that it would do well across all races and all genders because everybody was involved. But our show was a little shorter lived than we wanted it to be. But I'm amazed that I still have fans and people still follow the show and they know the characters, they know the lines. I've been in movie theaters and people can identify me by my voice because of that character. So yeah, I'm amazed, and thank you, Black community, for supporting it. Let's get it back out. I wish we could bring it back around.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely. Especially if it's a live action one.
Yes. Because with live action, you got to bring in Gary Sturgis for that voice. Because you're gonna have to do a CGI for Ebon. It's not like you can make a shadow, So don't forget me for that voice, Michael B. Jordan. Don't forget me for that voice.
Now, aside Static Shock, you did mention you did a lot of voices, like especially from Batman. Now, if you had to go back, which voice would you love to portray again? Any projects?
There was so many cool ones. I would think that I would want to do more with probably with Bronze Tiger because I did Bronze Tiger for Arkham Legends for both the video game and the show, and I would love to see what else I could do with that. You know what I'm saying? That was a fun one, and not to mention Bronze Tiger is so legendary. That's like right under Black Panther. So that was as close as I got to getting into the Black Panther suit. But yeah, I would say Bronze Tiger.
Amazing. My last question is: now, last year it was announced that Michael B. Jordan will be producing a live-action Static Shock film. Now, in your mind, who would you like to cast as Ebon for a live-action portrayal?
Well, of course, Gary Anthony Sturgis. I mean, there's nobody on earth who could possibly do Ebon's voice to the degree I can. I mean, you got Frank Welker still doing Scooby-Doo, right? He's been doing it since it was a cartoon, so I think I should be the same person to carry on the legacy of Ebon.
If you had to choose one A-list,
One
yeah,
A-lister?
one A-lister.
Gary Anthony Sturgis, I would choose
Okay, there you
Gary
go.
Anthony Sturgis. Honestly, when I think of who has a voice that could play it, the only other people that could probably do it are older than I am. That would be like Samuel L. Jackson or somebody of that ilk. But he's a young character. I still got that young fire, even though the gray hairs are kicking in. It's just the attitude. I think I bring the attitude and the swag to that character. And if they go live action, it's pretty much the only character that you can't actually physically cast with a human being. And if you did, it's probably going to have to be somebody young. And in that case, I would say Michael B. Jordan. Honestly, because somebody has to play him before he turns into a shadow. Because once he's a shadow, that's all that prettiness is gone. He has no mouth.
Samuel Jackson or Michael B. Jordan. That's a good choice.
Michael B. Jordan's great. I mean, yeah, because you want somebody who's got a little action to him because he was a human being before they become the meta breed. They were all kids before the Big Bang, the Bang Baby thing happened. So yeah, you would have to have a human being actually play him. And I've seen Michael with dreads. He looks great with the braids and stuff. I mean, I'd love to play it myself, but I might have aged myself out of the physical part of that. But when that voice comes up for Ebon, I'm your guy.
All right. Well, again, Gary, thanks so much for taking your time.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Yes. This is Ryan for Illuminerdi. We're signing out. Bye, guys.